Welcome to my home. I'm Alan. People ask me if Havencrest Castle is open to the public, and the answer is yes, but not quite in the way that most people would expect. Havencrest was not designed as a tour home or a museum. It wasn't created for crowds of people and ticket lines and schedules. And certainly it was not made as an attraction.
From the very beginning, this was something much more personal than that. My wife Adrianne and I didn't set out to build a destination. We set out to build our life. This home was a shared romantic dream of love and art. Something my wife Adrianne and I created together over many years. 3 decades, in fact. Every room, every detail, every decision came from a place of love, imagination, and conversation between two people. It was our private world. During Adrianne's lifetime, this home was shared with friends. Every room here carries our voice. Every detail reflects a conversation we once had. After Adrianne passed, I stood here alone with a question I never expected to face. What happens to a home like this when the person you built it with is gone? It was a full 7 years after Adrianne passed that a conversation with one of our close friends, Jean, left me standing at a crossroads. Jean said to me, "Alan, it's a shame. No one gets to see these beautiful rooms that you and Adrianne created. You're always working in one of your studios. These rooms just sit in darkness and in quiet." I knew the house carried a story, and I knew that story might resonate with others, but I also knew that once something like this becomes public, it can never fully go back to being private again. So Jean said, "Just try it one time. Open it to the local people. I will write an article for the newspaper." And so that's what I did.
So I chose a middle path to allow Havencrest to slowly have its public life. Carefully, thoughtfully, while I'm still here to shepherd the transition. So that's why Havencrest is only open 16 to 20 days a year, because I still live here and work here. It's still my home.
And more importantly, this is still a living work of art, not a frozen exhibit. Opening it slowly allows me to protect the spirit of the place. It lets visitors experience Havencrest the way it was meant to be experienced, without big crowds rushing through, without the pressure to move on before you're ready. When people do visit, I want them to slow down. I want them to notice the details. Look up at the ceilings. To feel the rooms, to sense the love and intention that went into creating them. I want the experience to feel personal, because that's how the house itself was created. It's not about spectacle, it's about connection. It's about what happens when love and art are allowed to grow together over time without a deadline, without an audience, and without compromise.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you and the many others that have shown an interest in this very personal creation. So whether you come to visit in person or from afar through this channel, it's a real pleasure to share its story with you.
Some places are meant to be protected, and some stories deserve to be told slowly. And some homes, once built on love, they deserve to be experienced not as an attraction, but as an invitation. Thanks for visiting again. I'll see you next time.